this lifestyle of what he does keeps him going, and it regenerates.
Now, one of the things I also do is I grow between my hoop houses. So I'll build beds in between to maximize the space. This can be a lot of fun if you do it with a lot of people.
2018 here. Will still
Don't believe that.
Well, really, what he would need is some comfrey root. I know he knows about comfrey root. That regenerates bone mass.
All right, when you run out of nitrogen, don't just keep going carbon, because then you're going to really get out of whack. Because you're gonna have more carbon. Once you start doing this, you're gonna collect way more carbon than nitrogen. But again, you have to have that material. You got to be able to collect that material. That's the number one thing. To be able to have a source of your nitrogen.
Thank goodness for that.
Okay, so that's all beer mash.
I heard they've got a really good peanut butter porter. And this
Drop it over there. Piles of wood chip and brewery waste in the four corners. You'll get 160-degree temperatures coming off if the pile's big enough in the four corners. That's what we do. By yourself, it can be pretty arduous. Not so much fun. So I would get your friends together and promise them some compost or something.
Everything is reused, recycled.
All right. What about it?
I see we got enough carbon.
Yeah, we live right by there.
All right, nitrogen, switch over.
Put all this beer mash out of here. This is from the Dangerous Man Brewery.
Oh, that smells so great.
Oh yeah.
Here's beer mash here.
It doesn't smell that bad.
It's a little worse once you get like deeper in the tiles.
Look at this.
Keep talking and keep walking. Yeah. The action speaks louder than words.
Yeah, you listened last night. If you put a pile of nitrogen out here, in 3 weeks it's going to be nothing but a big stain of tomatoes and squash or whatever. It's going to break down.
So this is the
Like not doing farming.
nitrogen source?
Yes.
A nitrogen source.
I think we should start adding some carbon.
All right, let's switch the carbon. Stop the nitrogen. Leave wood chip. Yeah.
Can we put the cardboard bag in there?
And the wood's good enough for it, you're saying, yeah?
The wood chip.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah. That's what we use because, again, you want that fungal growth in your compost to deliver the nutrients.
Don't call it work, Fernando. Don't call it work. I'm gonna stop.
People love to have fun and play in the dirt while they're moving the earth.
Lake Hiawatha, they always have wood chips at the beginning of the season. Otherwise, if you have next door is fantastic. Just ask if anybody has any wood chips they want to get rid of.
Ramsey County Waste Compost site, they always have wood chips in, all the time.
Also around Lake Calhoun, they have this huge parking lot down near the bandstand, which is just stacked with wood chips. And those are for anybody to come take. And whenever I'm doing a project in the city, that's where I go. Until it's gone.
Thanks, you guys.
What about it, Ben?
More nitrogen?
What about it, Tim?
Some dirt?
Don't mess up.
More carbon. More carbon off or water it a little
You're
bit.
going to have to maybe water it a little bit,
Okay.
okay?
And where can you get wood chips for cheap? Like not at a huge
Well, you can go to your yard, every municipal yard, probably in the country, you can get some.
Where are you
What county do
located?
you live?
Yeah, I want to tell you all, you guys, even though we use the Bobcat at the end, I think you get the idea of the amount of work there is to build something like this. But you guys are probably one of the most enthusiastic groups I've ever worked with. You know, even though we were a small group, we had remember last year we had 3 times as many people to make that pile. But you guys did a fantastic job.
So did we make a bigger pile, you're saying?
Yeah, you made a bigger pile.
Okay, I just wanted to do that.
So, and Jacqueline is very happy. Trust me, she's happy because she needs all this material to replenish her greenhouse.
This is Up Cafe Roastery.
Well, you know,
Please push those signs on it. He's so sweet.
That is really cute. I'm gonna do some promotion for them.
Oh, this is already.
Are you feeling it?
We need some right there.
This is a very spiritual process. You gotta feel it. You're an entrepreneur, like Ben. So he's got to think about his bottom line. How does he spend his time? It's only so much time in a day. So
Does it matter what kind of wood chips they are? Like, what if it's like cedar or oak or?
no, I mean, once you start doing this, if you start thinking that way, you never.
Right.
There are certain things that you can never get accomplished if you become too anal. It's a beer master from over there. Now that's gonna smell really bad.
Oh, beer mash.
What's your smell?
I'll be your mash.
Let's go get real anal about this process when you're doing it. Something you can do on a smaller scale. Okay. Can you tell us what you're gonna do? We try to minimize the weeds. Now they use drip irrigation here. That'll help generate heat as well. So
So it's just like the decomposing of the compost that's in
Yeah,
there and the wood chips
yeah.
that keeps it warm.
So I have some hoop houses where I put like 3 feet of wood chip. Since we're on this thing, it's really important for you guys to, if you live in close proximity, to get contact information and you guys start working together and sharing resources and information. Because we have, I forget your name.
Zach.
Zach. He's from DC, he's just moved here, he doesn't know a lot. And you guys can, that you've hooked up with him here, share some of that information, in terms of where to get resources. If you have any questions, you can call me anytime. I've been doing this for a long time,
How long?
since I was 5 years old. And I'm 69 now, so you can do the math. I can remember, because I grew up on a farm.